So would you say this is the most
Great.
extreme Koenigsegg ever made?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's the most track-focused thing we've ever made.
In a blistering 47.14 seconds, a new hypercar from Koenigsegg obliterated the Goodwood Hill record for road-legal production cars.
We do have another production road car, and this, I have to tell you, is a mega machine. It's the Koenigsegg Sadair's Spear, and this is a very special Koenigsegg.
Leaving million-dollar rivals in the dust. They call it Sadair's Spear. And it's not just fast, it's mythical. With 1,625 horsepower, a weight just over 1,300 kilograms, and street-legal status, it's the most extreme machine ever built by the Swedish automaker. But here's what no one expected. Only 30 exist. So why create something so powerful, so capable of rewriting the rulebook, and make just 30 of them? And more importantly, what's hiding under the hood that let it rewrite racing history at Goodwood? Sadair's Spear breaks Goodwood Hill Climb record. At the 2025 Goodwood Festival of Speed, Koenigsegg's newest machine, the Sadair's Spear, roared up the infamous hill and crossed the line in just 47.14 seconds. That number instantly rewrote the record books when it comes to road-legal cars. The driver was Javier Castan, who knew he was in something special the moment he launched off the line. And he ended up breaking the previous production car record. The fastest official time before this run came from the Porsche 911 GT2 RS with Manthe Racing's tuning package. That car managed a blistering 51.5 seconds in previous years, but the Sadair's Spear came out of the gate on fire and shaved more than a full second off the best road-legal lap time ever recorded on that hill. It didn't flinch or slip. It just charged forward like it was pulled by something more than horsepower. To truly understand why this matters, you have to understand where it happened. The Goodwood Festival of Speed is no ordinary race weekend. It is held annually in West Sussex, England, on the grounds of the Goodwood estate. This four-day event is a showcase of speed, engineering, and legacy. It mixes modern hypercars with classic race legends, drawing everyone from Formula One drivers to car collectors and engineers. The heart of it all is the Goodwood Hill Climb, which is a short, sharp, technical run that challenges even the best cars in the world. The track is only 1.16 miles long, but don't let the length fool you. It's tight, narrow, and dangerous. One missed apex can send you into a hay bale, or worse, the stone wall. The route winds uphill through dense trees and high-speed bends, ending just above the estate's main grounds. The climb might seem small on paper, but in reality it's a brutal test of agility, grip, aero, and acceleration. It's where records are made and broken in front of a global audience. And once the stopwatch starts, there is nowhere to hide. This year, all eyes were on Koenigsegg. They didn't just show up with a flashy new body kit or a louder exhaust. They brought Sadair's Spear, a car so extreme it makes the Jesko look tame by comparison. Based on the Jesko attack, the Sadair's Spear is a tighter, meaner evolution of an already absurdly capable hypercar. The name has personal meaning. It honors Christian von Koenigsegg's father, Jesko, and the racehorse he rode in his final competition back in 1976. That horse was named Sadair's Spear. So yes, this car carries a story, but make no mistake, it was born to race. Only 30 examples exist, and they are all gone. They were sold out instantly to collectors and speed-obsessed buyers around the world. But what really sets this car apart is not its price tag or exclusivity. It's the way it's built. Koenigsegg didn't just aim for lap times. They aimed to destroy limits. The Sadair's Spear has a curb weight of just 1,385 kilograms. That's lighter than most sports sedans. But the secret is not just in weight, it's what's hiding underneath that sleek carbon fiber skin. At its heart is the crown jewel of this machine is a hand-built 5.0-liter, twin-turbocharged V8 engine, designed completely in-house by Koenigsegg. And this engine is not like anything else on the road today. It produces 1,300 horsepower on regular gasoline. That alone is staggering. But feed it E85 fuel, which is ethanol-based race fuel, and it climbs to an unthinkable 1,625 horsepower. That's more than a Bugatti Chiron Supersport. More than a Formula One car. It's enough power to run 1,000 homes. And the shocking part is that there is no flywheel. Koenigsegg's engineers removed the flywheel to let the engine rev with lightning speed. As a result, this V8 can hit its 8,500 RPM redline in just 0.2 seconds. That's faster than your brain can fully register the sound it is making. This monster is paired with Koenigsegg's proprietary 9-speed light-speed transmission. It uses multiple wet clutches to change between any gear instantly without needing to shift in order. It doesn't matter if you are in third and want seventh, you just click and you are there. That gearbox alone changes how the car feels and responds. But Koenigsegg didn't stop there. They redesigned the airflow systems to keep that engine cool even at full load. The Spear features updated air intakes and a new carbon fiber manifold. There are also enlarged engine vents and additional oil radiators to prevent overheating under pressure. Even the exhaust system is a feat of engineering, as it is built from thin-wall Inconel, ceramic coated for thermal stability, and tuned to maximize flow and sound. Of course, none of that matters if the car cannot stay glued to the road, and this one sticks like nothing else. The aerodynamic package is wild. An active top-mounted double-blade rear wing, wider canards, a massive splitter, refined underfloor strakes, and rear louvers that suck air with turbine force. Every surface was shaped by Koenigsegg's CFD team to increase usable downforce at lower speeds, which is exactly what you need on a twisty hill like Goodwood. At 250 kilometers per hour, the Sadair's Spear produces 850 kilograms of downforce. Push it to higher speeds, and that climbs to over 1,700 kilograms. That's more than the weight of the car itself. It could theoretically drive upside down in a tunnel, though you would probably need Christian von Koenigsegg himself to try it. All of this sits on a carbon fiber monocoque chassis with integrated fuel tanks and a torsional rigidity of 65,000 Newton meters per degree. It is paired with Koenigsegg's unique triplex suspension system. This means there are electronically adjustable gas hydraulic shocks, front and rear, lightweight springs, and pushrod operation for maximum control. And of course, the brakes are ventilated ceramic discs, front and rear, clamped by Koenigsegg's bespoke calipers and tuned with performance ABS. But the craziest part is that it's still road legal. This is not a track-only prototype. You could, in theory, drive it to the grocery store, though it might terrify everyone in the parking lot. The Sadair's Spear includes electric seats, air conditioning, a full infotainment system, and even a bird's-eye parking camera. Koenigsegg's engineers didn't believe comfort should be sacrificed just because your car can melt tarmac. So when that green light dropped at Goodwood and the Spear launched forward with Kasten behind the wheel, everything had been leading to that moment. The crowd watched in stunned silence as the carbon blur tore up the hill like it had done this 100 times before. And then the time flashed on the screen. 47.14 seconds. Now, this is not the only iconic hypercar launched by Koenigsegg. In fact, every car they have ever made has pushed the limits of what we think is possible. Inside Koenigsegg, the masters of speed engineering. This company was founded in 1994 by Christian von Koenigsegg. It was started in a small Swedish facility with the goal of creating the world's greatest performance car, and somehow they pulled it off. By 2002, their first production car, the Koenigsegg CC8S, was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the most powerful production car in the world at the time. Just 2 years later, they released the CCR, which briefly held the title of world's fastest production car, hitting 388 kilometers per hour at Italy's Nardo Ring. Then came the Koenigsegg Agera RS, which hit a verified top speed of 447.2 kilometers per hour in 2017, making it the fastest production car in the world. That car set the tone for what Koenigsegg was becoming. Not just a boutique supercar maker, but a serious record-smashing threat to giants like Bugatti, Ferrari, and McLaren. What makes Koenigsegg different is not just speed, it's the way they build speed. Everything is done in-house. The engine is designed and assembled in Ängelholm, Sweden. Koenigsegg also built their own gearbox, the revolutionary light-speed transmission, which is capable of changing gears faster than your brain can process. Even the wheels are made in-house using a patented process that creates hollow carbon fiber air core wheels, reducing unsprung mass and improving handling. The company is small. There are just over 400 employees. But the amount of innovation coming out of that factory is shocking. Koenigsegg was among the first to use carbon fiber monocokes in production. They created Autoskin, which is a hydraulic system that lets you open every door, hood, and trunk with the push of a button. They developed triplex suspension, which connects front and rear dampers for better traction and balance. They even designed their own flex fuel engine mapping, allowing certain models to run on E85 for maximum performance or standard pump fuel when needed. Christian von Koenigsegg has said, "In the beginning, nobody would manufacture just 25 engines the way we wanted them. So we learned to build them ourselves, and eventually, everything else." That mindset is exactly why Sadair's Spear exists. It's not a one-off fluke. It is the result of decades of solving impossible problems with insane solutions. And the world is starting to notice, because this little Swedish company just keeps building cars that beat everybody. So who exactly got dethroned at Goodwood this year? Who got dethroned at Goodwood this year? While the McMurtry Spearling still holds the overall fastest time up the hill, with a mind-blowing 39.08-second run back in 2022, it doesn't count in the category that matters here. That car is a prototype. It's not road legal, and not a production model. It was built solely to destroy lap times with fan-powered downforce and spaceship-like agility. And it did exactly that. But this year, at the Goodwood Festival of Speed 2025, the main event wasn't about wild prototypes. It was about the timed shootout, where road-legal, production-based machines go head-to-head for bragging rights. And that's where Sadair's Spear made history. With a run of 47.14 seconds, it became the fastest road-legal production car ever to complete the timed shootout. Before this run, one of the top road-legal cars on the leaderboard was the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Manthe Racing Edition, which clocked a 51.1-second time in previous years. That car had earned serious respect with its perfect balance, 700 horsepower flat-six engine, and near-flawless handling. But this year, it wasn't Porsche stealing the spotlight. It also wasn't the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, even though it packs over 1,577 horsepower and famously broke the 300 miles per hour barrier. The Chiron may rule long straights, but on Goodwood's tight, twisty hill packed with sharp corners, it didn't make the cut. Even the Rimac Nevera, which is an electric hypercar with nearly 2,000 horsepower and mind-blowing straight-line acceleration, didn't grab the top spot. Despite all its torque and traction, it could not translate that into a winning lap. So who did? Koenigsegg. With a car that doesn't cheat with weight-saving tricks, prototype exemptions, or fan gimmicks. Sadair's Spear is fully street legal, fully production built, and brutally fast. This wasn't just a showcase run. This was a record-setting, time-stamped, Goodwood-certified performance under pressure. It proves that Koenigsegg's insane power, aggressive aero, and obsessive engineering really work. It wins. And now, it's in the record books, right where it belongs. And remember, this hypercar is also rare. Only 30 of these were ever made, and every single one is already gone. That's the Koenigsegg way. Build something outrageous, make it exclusive, and leave the world wanting more. Now all eyes are on what they will unleash next, and if you want to stay updated on the next wild creation Koenigsegg drops, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We will keep you updated. Goodbye for now.